Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It has been a very long time since I last uploaded, so I hope if any of you guys are still here, I hope you're well. So today I decided I would start a new series, a sort of something a bit different. We're on the map Fairhead, which is a lovely map which I haven't actually played, so this is a sort of first for me, but yeah, I'm keen to get into it. So it's sort of a different concept to a usual sort of playthrough, I guess. I'm going to be sort of role-playing as a contractor a little bit, so only doing contracts until we've earned enough money to plant our own fields and harvest our own fields. I mean, we've got these two grass fields here, so we can obviously do them when we have the equipment. So that's the plan. So I'll just quickly show you our little farm. So I believe, yeah, so it's this little block here. So you get like around that wall to here, that bit of wood. So yeah, basically this little yard and these two fields is what we start off with. So just drop down and turn that off. Perfect. Yeah, so the idea is we've got £4,500 in our bank, which is our money, and I want to start contracting, so we're gonna take out a loan and buy the necessary equipment to do any sort of contracts that we have available to us. So all of these baling ones, harvesting, fertilizing, we can do them, but we have to have the equipment ourselves. So what I'm saying is we can't just borrow the items, because that's not really what a contractor is. So yeah, we do have one tractor, and that is our Ford or New Holland 8340. So this was sort of left to us, I suppose, along with the farm, and that's all we have left is over at the shop. So this is sort of what we're starting with. This is going to be our workhorse, and to get any other equipment, we're going to have to take a loan. So yeah, so I think I'm going to start off with doing baling contracts, just really because that is the best way to sort of kickstart and earn money, because you get to sell the excess silage yourself. So what I'm going to do is buy everything we need to start contracting and doing the grass mowing. So a mower, not tedder, we just need a mower, a rake, and a baler and a wrapper, and a way to move the bales. So luckily we've got a tractor, so we don't have to take that into account. So yeah, I am going to, we've got the sort of loan system mod turned on, so we can take a loan and put that over a certain amount of years. So I think to get started, we're probably going to need, I would say, a good 100,000. I think that is what we want to do, and I guess we'll pay that back over 3 years, so 3,000 a month. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. So we've got a loan, so we need to make sure we have enough money in the account every month to pay the loan off. So I guess we'll hop into buying. So we're going to need, I guess we'll start with a mower. Does that make sense? Just a generic mower, just to sort of, doesn't have to be massive. We have got front PTO, but we don't want to get that straight away. I did install these mods here, which I quite would like to try, which is a GMD mower, which are very good mowers. I don't know the difference. I quite like this one, so I think we'll buy this. It's not overly dear, £12,000. And like I said, eventually we've got front PTOs, so we can get a front mower when required. Or if we have the money spare, I suppose we can get one straight away. But So we're also going to need a rake of some sorts. What we got? Something cheap. We have got these old acrobats. I suppose we got this that could go on the front. Would actually be quite a good option. If you do it sort of all in one pass then. Would that work? I suppose it might. I mean, we could do this. We may as well give it a go, I suppose. What's the other? 15,000 at 6 meters. So yeah, all of the acrobats. This is... Yeah, that's really wide. I don't think that's going to work on this map. Let's just buy this and see what it looks like. I mean, if we can make it work, then that's great. So we can put that on the front and then the baler on the back, which would be great. So I think realistically the best we can do is a round baler. Because obviously we haven't got too much money and we don't want to spend it all. We've got Coon one there. These are both Coon balers. It's fusion, so that's relatively cheap. I think this is actually the cheapest one. A case baler. What does that do? Just add some wings. Don't think we want that. We will go for white eyes though. Okay, that's not a bad price. We'll buy that. A wrapper we're going to need 22,000 for that. Is there anything cheaper? I've got some I've got some mods on. That's pretty cheap. 22. 13. Does that do? Yeah, that works. That's fine. Just stick with the original for colour. Go for black. Okay. So that's everything. We need some way of moving the bales because I don't really want to have to move them with a front loader because we don't have a front loader. What is this? They only do small bales. Interesting. So it's 45,000. How much is a game one? 50 for the game one. I can do all of them. So probably will have to be one of them. But I've just realised we have run out of money. So we'll have to think of a solution a bit later for that. But yeah, obviously we can take this back to our farm as and when we use it. So now all we got to do is find some work and yeah, get to it. So let's have a look what contracts we've got. Baling contracts. Preferably we want to head back general direction to the farm. Our farm, which is over here. It's actually quite a way away. So any of these sort of 80, 27s, any of that sort of number. Okay. 29. Where's that? That's ta-da. This is a silage contract. 27. Where's field 27? Oh, wow, that's literally right there. Okay, that works. Let's take that contract. Field 27. Set contract. Okay. So, we'll hop in our Ford. We can be a bit cheeky actually, and we can take the mower on the front linkage. And then we can put the wrapper on the back. And that way we don't have to make a separate trip. It looks a bit strange, but it does work. And it looks like we've got to bring the bales back here to sell them by the looks. So it's going to be quite a long haul, so we don't want to be doing like a few bales at a time really. But yeah, I'll drive over to the field and see you guys when we get there. Okay, so here we are. It looks like we have to go through our own land to get to field 27, which is kind of strange considering. I guess we must have given him permission. Right, so we'll get these gates opened up. It's actually a really long drive over here, as you guys saw in the time lapse. So yeah, that's something to take into consideration, especially when we have to move them all back that way. So we'll just drop the wrapper off here for a minute. There we go. So yeah, this is the field. So we do have the option on, we do get a discount on purchasing the field if you do like several contracts for the farmer. So that's pretty good. This is actually quite a big field. So we'll take that off. And I suppose we'll start mowing. Get that hooked on. Now I am wishing I did buy a front mower, because this field is bigger than it looks on a map. So let's see how we go. That is a very quick mower though. 40 miles an hour, which is good. It's doing a nice job. I also was thinking about potentially getting a bigger loan and perhaps a tractor which can have a loader, as we haven't had to buy this tractor ourselves. It might be worth getting something that can actually lift the bales. But we need to look into that. Do a few runs to this headland. Let's see where we get up to. I'll probably be quite a lot of time lapses, I should imagine, in these videos. So I'll probably do another time lapse, get this headland done, and see you guys when we're on the ups and downs, or got someone working on the ups and downs for us. So, I've just hired some help to carry on mowing, just while I try and think of a solution for picking up the bales, because at the minute we've only got 28,000, unless obviously we take another loan just so we can afford the auto stacker, which is, we did check it out, 50,000 for the game one. I'm worried that it's quite big to get around the tight lanes, whereas this one, this mod one here, these, I suppose that is still quite long. That one is way short of it, does only 8 bales at a time, but it's 39,000. I guess we'll see once we actually bale these to see how many bales we get, but that only does 125. This is why I'm quite concerned with that. Or the other option is to buy a trailer and move them ourselves, but who knows? Who knows what's best? So he's mowing away his field. Once you've done the headlands, it's not too bad. Obviously, I was just thinking we should cut our field as well at the same time. I think this one here needs some lime on it, but this one's ready to harvest, I believe, ready to cut. Not quite. I think you can grow one more stage, so maybe next month we'll cut this, and all of this silage we'll be able to sell for ourselves, sort of thing, because we've got the equipment to do that. But for now, we'll just focus on getting this contract job done. It's 14%, so we get paid 10,000 for this, and the bonus of completing it, and we get the bonus of bales. Obviously, there's always a bit extra. So I'll probably get this field finished off screen. It won't be too long. There's not much to do out here. I'll go around the headland now. Then we can park the mower up in the shed. We can head off and get the rake and baler. So I'll see you guys when we're on the way back with the rake and baler. Here we are back at the farm. We have our rake on the front and the baler on the back. I just dropped the mower off here. So we're gonna try this out and see how we get on. I've never used this before, so it's going to be a bit of an experiment. So we want to unfold that. Looks to be quite wide. Okay. It's not too bad a width. And then we want the baler on. I think we're good to go. Seems to be working pretty well. I don't know how it will work on the corners. I'm assuming we're going to miss quite a bit. Yeah. As we turn, it's going to make us miss bits, but that'll only be on the headland. Got full bale. There we go. Our first bale. So yeah, 5,500 litres. Get rid of that. Seems to be working pretty good. It's definitely something different. I've never done it before. Quite a cool idea. Second bale already. So I have decided to do bigger bales. And I think what I'm going to do is just get another small loan just to get the auto loader that the game, the auto stacker that the game has, rather than the mod ones. Just because it's such a long drive to the store that we don't really want to be doing multiple runs. This will be interesting. How far is that going to roll off? I should imagine it's going to roll into the fence. So yeah, no, it's working well. Our baler's working. Our first contract job seems to be doing alright. Like I said, the corners are a bit messy, but I'll shut this gate up. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Their bales are flying out. This is a nice baler as well, seems to be working well. The key is, I suppose, just to go straight as possible and do as little turning as we can, which is quite tricky. I'm sure I'll get the hang of it soon. So I guess the aim for this video is just to try and get this field done. If we can get this contract done and some money in the bank, which is actually earned money, then that'd be good. Obviously we've got other contracts we can look into as well, like fertilizing and harvesting, but for that we need to earn enough money doing grass to pay for some more equipment. So we are on seasons, so obviously in winter I'm not sure what sort of contracts there'll be, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So I'll go ahead and finish this up, and then we'll take this off and get the wrapper on. Okay, so I've just dropped off our rake and baler and our clamp here, hopefully out the way enough. Just hop on the wrapper now and finish wrapping these bales. Well, start and make a good bit of progress, hopefully. So yeah, it went well. The baling went well in the end. It was quite messy, but it went round and tidied up at the end, so it wasn't so bad. Let's see how the wrapper goes. Seems to be working pretty well. Nice and quick, that's what we like. Well, saying that isn't actually that quick. Must be putting a lot of layers on. Let's have a look at that. Ooh. Yeah, so there we go. That's a nice bale of silage. Ready to go. There's just a few more to do now. And then it'll be taking out another loan. Actually, I suppose we can do that now. Hopefully, we're actually allowed to take out another loan. How much do we need? To be safe, I'd say we probably need another 30,000, I would guess. Let's see. We could just do this over a short-term period, perhaps just 1 year. So there we go. That's not too bad. Well, it's doubled our monthly payments, but yeah, we should be okay with that. We should be okay. Right, so I'll get the rest of these wrapped, and then we'll go to the store and pick up our auto stacker. Okay, so that is the wrapping finished up. While I was finishing that, the shop delivered our auto stacker, which was nice, so we got that here. Looks like they parked it up there. So that saved us a journey. So now all we got to do is take the wrapper off and go and pick up the bales and sell them or move them for the customer. So yeah, we'll get them picked up. It shouldn't take too long, and then we will drive over to the shop where he wants the bales left, and then yeah, that'll be our first contract job done. Hopefully we'll get a good bonus from it, and we'll be able to invest in some more machinery. That's the idea anyway. This is going to be rather tight though, this auto loader, especially on a map that's tight. So we'll get these picked up, drive over to the sell point, and yeah, I think I'll probably time-lapse this and see you guys once we have got to the shop. Okay, so here we are at where we need to sell it. I believe it goes in this clamp here. Let's see what we can do. I've had a bit of a realization on the way over here that this autoloader is definitely far too big for this map. So I think we will have to sell it. Hopefully we'll get a fair bit of money back, as it is basically new. So I think these are, some of those have sold, but we need to perhaps push them over a bit. We'll have a little look. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to sell this, unfortunately, because it is just simply too big for the tight lanes and gateways. Yeah, this is definitely the right spot. We just need to nudge these in. There we go. Lovely. Two more. Wow, we're actually making a nice extra bit of money off of this. Get this last one in. It's a bit stuck, this one. There we go, perfect. So there we go. We're up to 22,000. And we haven't accepted the contract yet. So here we go. Collect the contract. And now we should have as well a discount on that field if in the future we want to purchase it. Yeah, we got 5% off, which is pretty good. So we're up to 33,000, which is nice. We are going to have to sell this, like I said. and definitely get the smaller one, which I'll do for next time. But yeah, that is it. Next time we will probably end up doing another grass field or buying another piece of equipment and perhaps doing some fertilizing. It's a nice easy one, or harvesting. Get an old combine and do some harvesting. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and if you enjoyed, yeah, please give it a like, and I'll see you next time.